marshaled its numbers in the chamber. They claim that they are a majority. Every single day we come into the chamber, we count them. The average number they have ever had in the chamber has been 92. Forced through some nominees and railroad them through a rubber stamp process. We are also beginning to observe a breakdown of security, law and order within the precincts of Parliament, and especially last night at the committee room by some NDC thugs. These thugs were hired, organized and brought in to come and intimidate the minority. But let me tell the NDC, we are few, but we are a mighty few. We are firm in our conviction, we are determined, and we shall never surrender to their intimidation. Indeed, yesterday night, we saw verbal attacks on us, and it took the vigilance of the police to escort us out of the chamber. We commend the police for what they did last night in ensuring law and order, and we urge them to continue their good work. We are also concerned about the attempt by the majority to disregard pre-sitting agreement on a number of nominees to appear before the appointments committee. Indeed, this is what led to last night's situation. Yesterday, there was an agreement to have only 3 nominees for the day. They later changed it to 4. We agreed, and later requested for a 5th nominee, only to realize that after the 5th nominee, the NDC has smuggled Mr. Okujeto Ablakwa into the committee room. He came fully dressed with his wife and other family members, and he was forcing his way to take his seat. Not only him, there were other regional minister nominees who had not been programmed, but they had forced them into the committee sitting room. Their plan was to use their so-called supermajority to intimidate us. The NDC must know here and now that they won an election, and that election they won, they are to govern together with us. We will not allow them to use their so-called majority to force their way. It won't happen. In fact, we are not going to boycott any proceedings. Boycott is not part of us at all. We will stay in and protest, and they will not have their way. But I want to assure them that because we have been in government before and we know governance, we will not obstruct government business. We are further concerned about the breakdown of security within the precinct of Parliament and the way strangers feel emboldened. NDC, no, the Parliament is not an extension of your party offices where you allow vandalism. You bring your party foot soldiers here to cause confusion. If today you are unleashing them on us, tomorrow when these boys are hungry and angry, they will come after you. It's not a prophecy, it's a reality. We cannot be intimidated even as we perform our legitimate constitutional mandate. And we caution the parliamentary service led by the Clerk to Parliament and his able marshal to urgently step up security within the precinct of Parliament and protect the minority to enable us do our work. It will be an eyesore to witness supporters of the minority also invade Parliament House to provide security for our side. Our members are asking us questions. but we keep assuring them that we are a party of law and order. We believe in the police, and we know the police can do a good job. We are fortified by the conventions of the House, which have provided ranking members of committee the opportunity to inquire deeply into every nominee of the president without limit to questions. Since 1993, ranking members have always been given an unlimited opportunity. Why is it that when it gets to Afenyo-Markin, the NDC would want to frustrate the process? In any event, it is not every nominee that I question. This morning, the nominee for Ministry of Health, we spent only 30 minutes. So the nominees themselves should know that they are now coming into public office. Their conduct, their humility, their conduct will help matters. If you have a nominee who is so arrogant, so partisan, so disrespectful, so deceptive, so dishonest, you don't expect us to spend 5 minutes. Those who come and prepare well and know their brief and show us respect, we also reciprocate. Not those who would come and be insulting and abusing the Chief Justice of the Republic, the former president of the land, and you expect us to clap for them and take tea with them. We will not. I'm therefore cautioning the chair of the committee not to yield to those extremists who are pushing him to assert his authority because he is weak. The chair of the committee should know that we respect him. But I must also be quick to commend Honorable Mahama Yariga. He has shown leadership. His diplomacy is at its all-time best. He's done well. His engagement, the transparency he has introduced, should it continue, would have a very peaceful parliament. How he engages us is the way to go in this parliament. But to my respected friend, Roxanne Eche Dafiamapo, if he thinks that he is still in opposition and he would be a bully, then he would meet his meter. The Afenyo-Markin has gained notoriety of shouting, yelling, undermining his own chairman, interrupting proceedings, undermining his own majority leader, and he describes himself as the avant-garde of the government. Really, is it the first majority chief whip? The majority chief's role is to be a key negotiator. He should be a diplomat in the chamber. His job is not to fight. If he did so successfully in opposition, now he is in government. So President Mahama and his government may have to rethink their choice of Roxanne Eche Dafiamapo as their majority chief whip. Throughout the approval process, the NDC has never marshaled its numbers in the chamber. They claim that they are a majority. Every single day we come into the chamber, we count them. The average number they have ever had in the chamber has been 92. It was only on one occasion that they had 104. So it has always taken our side to add up to their side to make the number to take government business through. So they should be humble enough to cooperate than that attempt to bully us. It will not happen. We would urge them to continue to respect the conventions and arrangements associated with the process of vetting. And if they do so, we'll cooperate with them. Now the clerk to the committee. this clerk to the committee has shown her colors that she is of the NDC stock. We are going to officially write to the clerk to Parliament to withdraw this lady from the appointment committee. And that lady must either resign as a parliamentary staff or change her posture without delay. When we were in government, this lame clerk will insist that the minority must have its say, read through reports before it is signed by the chair. This same clerk today will advertise those who have been scheduled for vetting at midnight without notice to us as minority. Report gets signed, and the first time the minority will see the report will be on the floor. The practice has been that I would see the draft, go through, share my concerns before it is signed. But on a number of occasions, I try to engage quietly to resolve these things. Not even once has this NDC clerk brought a report to my attention. This morning, after all her numerous sins, she committed another grave sin this morning again. We were in Parliament as early as 8 o'clock to have our caucus meeting. When we were done, the majority chief whip reached out to the chief whip of our caucus that they wanted us to have a meeting. We agreed to the meeting. They said they were waiting for the majority leader. Indeed, the majority leader himself called me that he was on his way and that the meeting should be held in his office. Whilst waiting, we now saw the NDC caucus commencing the vetting. And this same clerk, without reaching out to us, administered the oath. What an irresponsible clerk we have. What an unprofessional clerk we have. What a partisan clerk we have. She must be ashamed of herself and ashamed of her profession as a parliamentary service staff. We will not spare her. We will go all out to deal with her in accordance with law if she will not change. Our parliament boasts of mature conventions and practices, and this we have navigated all these years. We would urge our colleagues one more time to cooperate with us. We want to assure the people of Ghana that we are acting in good faith. We want to support the government and be constructive, but will not allow ourselves to be bullied. We are the mighty few. Mighty minority. We are the mighty few. We will not surrender. We will not give up. And we know that God willing, fortune will smile at us come 2028. We are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is the symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is the symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win. We shall win. We shall win to save Ghana. Save Ghana. We shall win. To save Ghana. The elephant is the winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Oh, the elephant is the winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Radu, radu, radu. Radu, radu, radu. General assassinating. Everybody dey my head. Botana na nu shego gade to on my head. Edomene wososo sebe yebi atraso. Yebi atraso kozo kaninya bese mindunya. Ebremu amaya sasimu go atuse. Omanu sebiyo, omanu sebiyo. Ayese na ose, omafu braneche. Omanu sebiyo, omanu sebiyo. Thank you very much. No questions. Sorry about that. One of our colleagues will do the fancy or the tree version. I'll continue my work at the vetting. The first statement is here.
Well, the vetting has just concluded.